So your kid flips out every time you say no. They hit, they scream, they kick, they run, they go the other direction. Personally, I'd stop saying no. Here's how I would hold a boundary instead, and what you need to know about the brain and your child's development to convince you you can hold just as firm a boundary without this word. When you say no, most parents have a lot of tone. What does tone do? Because children are hardwired to feel your emotions. So tone doesn't feel very safe to kids, and so it's going to kick them out of the part of the brain where rational thought lives. And if you're trying to get them to do something, in order to transition, they really need this part of the brain, the rational thought part, and it's going to push them into the limbic system. Once they're in the limbic system base of the brain, they're going to get reactive. They're going to be just trying to keep themselves safe. That's where the hitting, the kicking, the yelling comes from. Additionally, the language structure not, which you may be using if you're using no a lot, doesn't typically develop until between 2.5 and 3.5, and that is in a typically developing, well-regulated child. So if you have a child who's got some challenges or who is dysregulated, chances are they're not processing your no. So if I, for example, say, don't hit your sister, what my child who's dysregulated or too young to have that language structure hears is, hit your sister, and then I'm screwed because I just gave my child the exact direction that I don't want them to do. So what's a mama to do instead of saying no? Because many of you are going to say, well, if I don't say no, how's my child going to ever learn how to live in the real world? Well, first of all, childhood is the real world. But second of all, you can hold a boundary. You don't want your kid to hit her sister. Gentle hands. They continue to hit. Move your body in. Don't let it happen, guys. You say, no, you can't run outside the gate. Okay, we're going to run inside the gate. And then you shut the gate. You do not give the child the chance to do all these things that you don't want them to do, and you honor and respect their brain, their nervous system, and their development by using developmentally appropriate language. And this is not developmentally appropriate for a child who's dysregulated, struggling, under 3.5, or has any kind of challenges, which is like most of us. So this is a no, and instead, I want you to hold your boundaries with a positive opposite. That is how you get kids to listen. You tell them exactly what to do, and then you follow up with extra supports. If they're not doing it, okay, that's your cue. You need more extra support. Okay, if you need more help with this, comment listening 1, and I will send you my masterclass on exactly how to get your children to listen without saying no and without kicking them over into the felt sense of not safe. Listening 1 for the masterclass.